doing a Zoom birthday party at my house the other day. My friend's login is still here. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not Kim. I'm Lindsay. But I don't know how to change that. Anyways, it's me. We need a squishy ball and weights today, please. I hope does everyone have a squishy ball? Yes. I hope so. If not, we can change some things. I think most of you guys do, so let's go for it. And we're gonna start standing, and it is 9:30, perfect. Hopefully Kim doesn't need to be on Zoom right now. We're gonna be in trouble. Okay, so let's have feet, actually slide your mat out of the way if you have a mat, or if you can. Shoulders down away from your ears, so just standing really nice and tall. There. All right, and just take a nice couple of breaths, relax those shoulders down, feel nice, even weight through both of those feet, and then just slow and control. We're gonna start arms wide to this side, and then control them back down. So we're gonna go right up, tiniest little bend in those elbows, and then back down. Inhale up, and control. So just getting your body moving a little bit. Remember, when your arms lift, your ribs don't move, nothing changes in your body. Inhale and control. We're gonna do 2 more like this. And control, and then we're gonna go 1 more right up. Hold there, so take a breath, turn your palms to face up, and then turn your palms all the way back down. So moving from the top of your arm, rotate, and then rotate. Good, go for 6, up, and then down, and then 5, up, and down, 4 more, up, and down, last 3, and down, go for 2, up, and down, last 1, go up, stay right there. Now bend your elbows and pull them into your waistlines, and then reach straight up, or reach out on like 45-degree angles, not 90. In, and then reach out. Do that again, so pull in, exhale out. So pulling those triceps to your body and reach. Go for 6, pull and reach. 5 more, pull and reach. 4 more, in. Go for 3, watch those knees aren't locking. Last 2. Last 1, exhale out. Now lower those arms down with control. Keep your palms facing up and then go back up. You can go all the way overhead now, reach, and then open out, palms face up as you open wide. Tiny little bend in those elbows, go for 5, up. And opening nice and wide, go for 4, up. And out, 3. I've got an audience today. One of my daughters is home with a sniffle. And out, last 1, up, open out, and then stay there. So giving your shoulders a little roll down. Now we're gonna do a lunge, a side lunge. So we're gonna start with our left leg staying still. So left shoulder, hip, knee, and foot or ankle should kind of all be in line. So imagine that wall against the left side of your body. Just bend your elbows to 90 degrees, hinging your upper body forward so you're here, neutral. And then we're just gonna kick this right leg out to this side. So kick it out, take a pause when you're out there, feel that you're still lined up on the left, and then bend that right leg back in. So do that again, out, and then pull back in. So go 6 like this, straight out, and pull. Go for 5, keeping those waistlines nice and long. Go for 4. And in constant pressure up through that left heel, it's just a light touch with your right. 2. And in, last 1, let's go out, pull in and stay. So stay low, you can take a breath if you need to come up. Otherwise, let's go straight in front. You're reaching in front, pulling back. So same exact alignment, exhale, and in. Kicking forward, reach, and in. Go for 4, out, and back, keeping that left side of your body lined up. 3, and in, last 2. You should be feeling that left glute. Last one, out, back in, stay there, you can come up if you need to. We're gonna kick right back now, kicking back, lengthening, and in. Kick back, out, and in. You've got 4, keep those ribs tight around your center, and in. Go for 3. And in, last 2. And in, last 1, let's go back. Pull in, drop that heel, stand all the way up, take a breath. So we're gonna put that all together now. We're actually gonna make a circle with our leg. So bend back down, hold here. We're gonna kick our right leg straight in front. So press into your left, right leg goes forward. Now bring it out to this side, and then bring it behind you, make sure you have room behind you. So hold there, take a breath, and then go all the way to this side and forward. Hold, back out to this side, to the back, lengthening that spine to this side, and forward. You've got 3 more. Out, and back, and out, and in, staying as strong as you can on that left. Out, and back, and out, and in. Last one, out, and back. Let's go out, and in, and then pull that leg in. Stand all the way up. Give those legs a little bit of a shake out. You ready? We're gonna do the same thing other side. So drop down here, holding 90 degrees with those elbows. Nice hinge with your upper body forward. We're gonna start out to this side. So press up through your right heel, out, and in. Left or right side of the body is lined up against a wall. And in, let's go for 4. Kick, and in. 3 more. Kick, and in. Stay strong on that right side. 2. Last one. And in. Hold. Leg in front and back. Keep those waistlines long. Out and in. So you can lift and tap where you can slide. Either is great. 4. Go for 3. And in. Exhale. 2. And in. Exhale. 1. Reach back in and hold. Ready? Hinging forward still. Reach and back. And back. Go for 4. Kick. And in. Go for 3. And in. Go for 2. And in. Last one. Kicking back. Pull in. Drop that heel. Stand all the way up. Take a breath. And then we're going to go right back. I'll show you the side version for this one. So we're going to hinge forward again. Press up through that right heel. We're going to go into those circles. So keeping your arms just at 90, reach, out, and back. So you can lift and tap. You can lift and drop where you can slide that leg. Out, out, and then out, and forward. Keeping that tail back. Constant pressure up through that right heel. And forward. Let's do it again. You've got 3 more. And forward, keeping hinged. And back, side, and forward. Last one, go side, and back, side, forward, pull it in, press through those heels, stand all the way up, and then just drop straight back down. Dropping low, exhale, press through those heels. Drop it low, exhale, press. So I'm hinging forward as I drop. Press through those heels for 4. 3, exhale, abs in. 2, last one. Up, hold there, don't quite lock your knees, but come up onto your tippy toes. Hold here, take a breath. Drop those heels, lower down. So adding those heel lifts. Down and down. Go 4 more. Press, lift, down, and down. 3 more. Up, down, and down. Last 2, up. Reach right up, down, and down. Last one, up, down, and down, and then press all the way up, holding at the top. Give those shoulders a roll up, give those legs a little bit of a shake. Then from here, we're gonna go right up to this side with your arms again. Turn your palms to face up, arms in front, hold there, keep your palms facing up. Hinge that upper body forward, bend those knees, stay. Turn your palms to face one another, Open out to this side. Together, turn them up, out, together. Palms face one another, in line with your body. In, palms up, palms together, open out, and in, palms up, open out, and in. So just gently squeezing your shoulder blades together when you're here, controlling as you come forward. And in, open out, and in. One more each way. Exhale out, and in, palms face, go out, back in, and then bring your arms back behind you. Hold it there. Keep your palms facing one another. Go for a bend. Slow, and reach. Go for 6. Inhale in, reach. 5 in, 4, and reach. 3 more. In, and reach. Last 2, slow, control. Last 1. Stay there, small little circles. Go 6, one direction. 5, 4, exhale. 3, keep that core connected. 2, last 1, go the other way. 5, exhale. 4, moving those upper arm bones. 3, 2, last 1, holding. Turn your palms to face down. Last 8, 1 inch up, 1 inch down. My arms are a little bit from the side of my body. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Go 6, and down. 5 more, up and down. Worry about your upper arms moving. It doesn't matter where your hands go. 3, and down. Go for 2, and down. Last 1, and lower. Give those shoulders a roll out now. And then grab your mat. We are gonna come right onto our sides there, or onto our back, sorry. Onto our back. Have your weights down by either side. Grab your squishy ball and pop it between your inner thighs. So feet are about hip distance apart. If you don't have a ball, you can use a pillow, but I do think all of you guys have balls from what I can see. All right, so squishy ball between your inner thighs, feet a little closer than hip distance apart so you can feel just a little bit of tension with your inner thighs before we start. Have your palms facing up, relax that upper body, and then just start with a little hip tilt. So pull your belly button towards you as you lift your tailbone off the mat slightly, and then begin peeling the rest of your spine off. Hold at the top there. Your knees are reaching away from the top of your head. Inner thighs are gently squeezing around the ball, and then slowly roll all the way down. Come through to neutral. Stay there, take a breath. And then let's do that again. Belly button to spine, exhale, pressing right up through your heels. Holding. Nice deep breath. Squeeze those inner thighs gently, and then roll your way down. We'll go one more just like that. Inner thighs squeeze. Take a breath. And then again, controlling all the way down. One more like this. Belly button to spine. Exhale, press, holding at the top. So you're right up as high as you can be in that hip lift. Pressure into your heels so your glutes are active. Your glutes are not squeezing together. You're kind of pressing into your heels to activate this line under where your glute and your hamstring meet. Now from there, just squeeze inner thighs around the ball. So squeeze tight and then release. So exhale as you squeeze in, inhale as you release. So when you squeeze your inner thighs, think of your abs deepening a little bit. Feel how they work together, and then release. Inner thighs and abs, and release. Go for 4, squeeze, control. Go for 3, control. Last 2, squeeze, release, and then go one more. Exhale, squeeze, hold your squeeze. Now from here, drop your heels, your hips down, sorry. Almost touch the mat. Keep squeezing as you lift. Inhale down, exhale, go for 5. Exhale, press through your heels, squeeze. Go for 4, 3, exhale, squeeze, 2, exhale, squeeze, and then one more. Exhale, squeeze at the top, hold, and then slowly roll all the way down. Come through to neutral and stay at the bottom. Release those inner thighs a little bit. Keep the ball there. Bring your hands behind your head. So elbows are hovering off the mat just a little bit. Tuck your chin up to flexion. So looking down towards your squishy ball. Keep your gaze that way. Slow and controlled. You're going to come back just a couple of inches, still looking towards your ball. And then come up the same 2 inches. So inhale back. Exhale. Inhale back, keeping those ribs tight around your center. Exhale, curl. So no movement in your hips. Go for 5. Go for 4. Go for 3. Exhale, curl. 2. And then go 1 more. Exhale up, hold at the top, take a breath. And then slow and controlled. Let's come all the way down. Bring your hands down by your side again. Ready? Make sure those feet are still, your heels are still within fingertips reach. Back through to imprint. So belly button to spine. Exhale, press and lift. Now holding here, feeling even weight on both of your feet, right? Your hips should be even weight on your shoulders. Ribs are tight around your center for that extra support through your core. Now from here, just give a little squeeze with your inner thighs, just so you're really making sure you're holding the ball there. You're going to shift your weight into your left heel. So give an extra press up into your left heel as you lift your right. Right heel is lifted, left heel is pressing. Now you're going to extend your right leg in front, holding the ball in there. Take a breath. You ready? You're going to drop your hips and lift them together. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, squeeze that ball gently as you lift. Go for 4. Squeeze and lift. Go for 3, squeeze and lift. 2, last 1, squeeze and lift, holding. Float that right foot back down, drop your heel, roll all the way down to the mat. Take a breath, and then back up other side. So belly button in again, exhale, press, holding. Take a breath, little squeeze with those inner thighs, extra press into your right heel this time as you lift your left. Hips are still even. Extend that left leg out. Hold there. Slow and controlled down. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze, lift. Inhale down. Squeeze, lift. You've got 4. Squeeze and lift. 3. Keeping that upper body nice and quiet. 2. Last 1. Up. Lower those toes. Roll all the way down, come through to neutral. Lovely. And now pop that ball underneath your right foot. So it's going to be off to the right a little bit. Left foot's going to be flat. Relax that upper body. So again, palms facing up, nice and wide across your chest and your collarbones. Ribs are hugging around your center. Neutral, so your tail is tipping. Try and keep it like that. Let's let our right foot be a little bit light. And then just slowly roll it out. You don't need to go the whole way. And then pull back in. So inhale out, control, and exhale, back in. So as you're reaching away, your abs are working. As you pull back in, your abs are still working. So the lighter you keep your foot on the ball, the harder it's going to be, right? And in, go 1 more like this. Inhale out, keep those hips nice and even. In and stay, hands behind your head. Nodding your chin, curl up, holding right there. So still keeping your hips nice and even. You ready? You're gonna lift up your left heel, hold it up, stay there. If you start to feel your back, bring these toes back down. If not, let's hold this guy up here. We're gonna reach our right leg again, just like we did, same movement, and then pull back in. So harder to keep your hips even with this leg lifted. Inhale out and pull back in. Inhale out, lengthen, keeping your upper body just steady. 2 more here. We're going to move that upper body in a sec. Last one, inhale out. Exhale in, hold. Now we're going to reach our right arm overhead. Reach that right arm back, lower your upper body, reach your right leg. Inhale, lengthen. You got 6 more. and 5, reaching. 4 more, lengthen and in. 3, lengthen back, ribs down to your hips. 2, last one, reaching long, exhale up, let your right foot be heavy, float your left down, lower your upper body down, and take a breath. Pop that ball underneath your left foot there, right foot is just in line with your right hip there. Upper body stays nice and quiet. So for the first bit, let's let our left foot be light and then just roll it out. Exhale, back in. So this would be easy for your hip flexor to just be moving your leg in and out. That is really part of its job. I want you to think more about what your abs are doing here. So the lighter you keep your left foot, the easier it's going to be to connect through your core and not just let your hip flexor do all the work here. Inhale out. Keeping those ribs tight around your center. Go for 3. Go for 2. And then 1 more, let's go out. Pull back in and stay. Now hands behind your head, nod that chin. Keep your left foot light. Lift up your right heel. Float that leg up there so you can keep this leg exactly as it is. If you feel your back, bring your toes down. And now we're just going to move our reach and in. Inhale, reach. Keeping those hips nice and even. Upper body stays still for 5. Let's go for 4. Inhale. 3. Inhale. And in. Last 2. And in. Last 1. Reaching. Pull in. Stay there. We ready? Now we're going to reach our left hand overhead. At the same time, we reach that left leg. Lengthen and shorten up. Inhale back, lengthening. Go for 6. Remember, the hardest point should be here. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. That left foot is light and up. 5. Lengthen and in. 4 more. Reaching long. 3. Last 2. Last 1, reaching out, exhaling in, let your left foot be heavy, right foot down, lower your upper body all the way down, hug those knees into your chest, have a little roll around there. Very good. Take a nice couple of breaths. Let's pop our ball off to this side. Grab your weights in your hands. We're going to reach our arms right up to the ceiling. So holding when you're up there, keeping those shoulder blades flat against the mat. Pull that belly button into your spine. Exhale, lift those hips. So once you're up there, really make sure those shoulder blades are flat against the mat and nice and heavy. We're going to reach our arms overhead. Hold when you're back, kind of as far as you can. Keep your ribs tight around your center. Lower your hips. And then exhale, press everything back up. So inhale as you reach, exhale, we're gonna reach those hands down so they're in line with our hips. So you got a full kind of arc with your arms reaching back and all the way down. Go for 3, reaching back, ribs stay tight around your center. Reach, think length, and in. Last 2, nice long necks. And then go 1 more. Inhale back, exhale all the way up, just up to the ceiling this time. Hold here, press into your left heel, lift your right. Keep that pressure through your left. Remember, you can stay here or you can bring your leg up to tabletop. So from here, we're gonna reach our leg out and then pull back in. If you feel your back, just keep your toe down here. That's fine. If not, we're gonna go for this bit more of a dynamic movement. Pull it in. Constant pressure up through your left heel and back. Hips stay nice and steady for 4 and in. Go for 3 and in. Keep pressing into your left heel. 2 and in. You ready? 1 more Back in, lower those toes, ball, heel, holding there, roll all the way down, take a breath. Stay all the way back up. Press into your right heel, lift your left hip, stay nice and level, lift that right, stay there. So even weight on your shoulders, constant pressure through your right heel. Reach left, pull it in, reach long, pull it in, go for 6. Think about that right inner thigh, just gently squeezing toward your midline so that leg doesn't fall open. Keep that right shoulder blade nice and flat against the mat. Go for 2. Hips stay lifting. Last one, reach, pull in, lower down toe, ball, heel, roll all the way down and come right through to neutral. Send those legs out in front of you now. Keep those weights in your hands. So arms will be reaching up, shoulder blades flat against the mat. Reach your arms overhead, take a breath, keeping your ribs tight around your center. Arms are gonna come up. As your arms come up towards the ceiling, tuck your chin, pull that belly button in, and then start reaching out towards your toes. Hold when you're there, stack up tall. You can drop the weights at any point here, it doesn't matter. And then roll back down, belly button to spine rolling. Start your arms lifting up to challenge your abs a little bit more. Reach those arms back, take a breath, and then come back up, tucking your chin. Stacking up tall. And then roll back, belly button in as you roll. Curling arms are gonna reach up to challenge those abs. Ready, let's add a leg to this if you want. So when your arms come up to the ceiling, begin tucking your chin. As your shoulder blades lift, lift your right leg up. So holding in that little half scoop, and then melt back down, belly button to spine as you roll. Reach those arms overhead. Take a breath, and then let's go the other side. So tucking again. Keep that right side of your body heavy as your left lifts. Holding that little half scoop, and then again, melt. And back, let's do that again, right. Exhaling up, holding there, nice deep breath. Try and keep your arms reaching up to the ceiling this time. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. And left. Holding, keep those arms reaching, belly button to spine, curling all the way. Reach, squeeze those legs right together. We're gonna try both legs. Tuck that chin, belly button to spine. Begin lifting your legs so you can have them bent straight, doesn't matter. Hold in when you're there, take a nice deep breath. Squeeze your inner thighs together, your legs are moving as one piece. Start rolling back, rolling slow and controlled, reaching legs, reaching arms. Hold. Let's do it again, we got one more. Arms, tucking that chin, legs lift, holding when you're out there, take a nice deep breath again, slow and controlled, rolling, rolling, rolling. Reach those arms, and then have a nice little stretch out there. Let's come on to our left side. So we're gonna be on our left elbow. I'm gonna give you an option for a left elbow. You could be like I am here. You could also do this down here. If that bothers your shoulder at all. So try on your left elbow if you want. Have your heels in line with your hips. You're neutral, so you're not tucking here. All right, and then from there, we're just gonna lift up our left hip. So pressing into our left elbow, picking up these left waistlines as you lift. So holding when you're up there. Take a breath, and then kick your right leg out. So I just want you to lower your right leg, and then lift it up. Let's try and look down as we do this to keep our neck relaxed. Tap, and lift. Go for 6. Inhale down, exhale up. 5. 4. Abs deepen, keeping your hips nice and lifted. 3. Last 2, up and down. Last one, let's go up and stay right there. From here, go up from there. 2 inches, hold, and down 2, up 2, hold, and down 2. So you can do this all lying on your side. That's absolutely fine. You've got 6 more here. And down. 5. And down. Exhale. 4. Keep pressing into that left elbow if you're up like I am. 4. 3. Last 2. Lift. And lower. Last one. Lifting up. Holding. Take a breath. Nice and slow. You're going to lower those toes down. Lower your hips. And then come right onto your side. So you're gonna lie on your left elbow there. Grab a weight if you want in your right hand. We're gonna reach that right arm up to the ceiling, and now we're gonna shift our legs forward, so we're in a 90-degree angle with our legs. So start with just this arm. Your shoulder blades are flat against the wall. You're gonna reach that arm forward, not letting your whole body come out of alignment, and then lift back up. So now get that leg with you. Leg is up, and then control. So go for 8. Control waistline, stay long. 7. Up. Control. Go for 6. Control. 5. Control. Keeping neutral. Last 3. And down. Last one. Let's go up and stay right there. So keep your arm there. You're gonna lift your leg 1 more inch. 1 inch down. 1 inch up. 1 inch down. Go for 6. And down. 5 more. Keeping that knee and that foot in the same line is important here. And down. Let's go 3. And down. Let's go 2. And down, let's go 1 more, up, holding right there. Now from here, you're gonna kick out through that right heel, reach nice and long, reach that right arm overhead, and then pull all the way in. Reaching again. And then pull back in, keeping those waistlines long. Go for 6, inhale out, lengthen, and in. Go for 5. And in 4 more. And up, 3, reach. And in last 2, reach. Last 1, reaching all the way out, hold right here. Now from here, turn your palm to face down. You're gonna bring this arm forward, your leg comes back slightly, and then come back to your midline. Hold. Do that again. And then slide back to your midline. You ready? You have 6 like this. Don't let that arm drop. If you need to, drop your weight so that your arm stays lifted at shoulder height. That's fine. 4. Keeping those hips nice and steady so that right hip doesn't roll back with your leg. 3. And back. Last 2. And back, and then go 1 more, reaching forward slightly, reaching back slightly. Hold there. You ready? You might have to drop your weight here. We're gonna go up 1 inch and down 1 inch. Last 7. And down. Go for 6. Your arm is burning even without the weight. 5. And down. 4 more. And down. Last 3. And down. Go for 2. And down. Last 1. Up, bring it all the way back to your center line, and then float all the way down. Good job, guys. Okay, come on to your back. Let's just give our left or right glute a little stretch out. Right foot in front of your left. Take a nice couple of breaths there. You can hug your left knee in a little tighter. Check my time. Perfect. Okay. So when you are ready, we're going to flip over. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So have a weight handy. We will use that again. Right elbow under your right shoulder. Hips are lined up. Heels underneath your sitting bones. And then just start with that little lift. So remember, you can do all this lying flat. If you're up here like me, make sure you're pressing into your right elbow to keep your serratus and your lats engaged. And bring your gaze down. Kick that left leg straight out underneath you. So you're gonna lift and lower. Exhale. And down. Constant pressure through this right. Up and down. Exhale. Up and down. Go for 5. And down. Go for 4. And down. Last 3. And down. Last 2. And down. Last 1. Let's go up, holding right there. Go up 1 more inch and down. So staying high now. 8 and down. Constant pressure through that elbow. 7 and down. Last 5, and down. Go 4, and down. 3 more, and down. Last 2, and down. Last one. Let's go up, in, lower all the way down, and then lower onto your right side. Have your shins up at the front edge of your mat, waistlines are long, right ribs are still lifting, and then grab that weight in your hand, reach it all the way up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades are flat against the wall behind you or an imaginary wall. Reach your right, your left. Inhale. And up. Now add that leg. So leg comes up. That's your left leg, left arm, left both drop down. Control. Exhale up. Inhale, control. Go for 5. And 4. Up. Control. Keeping those right ribs lifted. 3. Control. Knee and your foot are moving in the same line. 2. And control. Go 1 more. Exhale up. Holding right here. Now we're going to kick out through our left. We're going to reach our left arm overhead at the same time. And then pull everything back in. Reaching long, thinking length through those waistlines. And then pull back to center. So you've got 6 like this, keeping your right ribs lifting the whole time. And pull back. 5. Control. 4. Last 3. All the way back. 2. Keeping those waistlines long and in. We're ready. 1 more. Reaching out. Hold there. Turn your palm to face down. Ditch your weight if you need to. You're going to bring your arm forward slightly. Leg is going to come back and then come back to your center line. So inhale forward. Go for 6. Reaching long. Fingertips from toes reach on a diagonal line. 5. Keeping those hips stacked, keeping your neck as relaxed as you can. And in last 2. Last one, reaching. Stay right there. Now lift up an inch. Hold. Your hand is in front. Your leg is behind slightly. Up. Hold. And down. Go 6. And down. Exhale. 5. And down. 4 more. And down. Last 3. And down. Go 2. And down. Last one. Up. Bring that leg in. Lower your arm down and take a breath. Whew. All right. Now left foot in front of your right. Hug behind that right knee again, nice and tight. You can keep your toes down, or you can deepen your stretch here. All right, and then let's roll ourselves right on up. You're gonna grab your squishy ball again. We're gonna have it back between our inner thighs. We're gonna come back to seated like so. So squishy ball between your inner thighs, feet are just about hip distance apart. Sit up really nice and tall, arms are reaching in front of you. So exhale, let's scoop back, gently squeezing the ball as we roll back. So belly button in as you roll. Take a little breath when you're there. Ribs are staying tight around your center. Inner thighs are squeezing gently. From here, arms are gonna come up, and then arms are gonna come down. So exhale as your arms come up. Deepening those abs, inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down, keeping those inner thighs gently squeezing for 3. And down, go for 2. And down, you've got 1 more, arms up. Take a breath when you're here, and then use your abs, come all the way back to seated, nice and tall. Float those arms down, have a little shake out. Okay, Now hands behind your head. Keep that ball where it is. Exhale. If that doesn't feel good, you can go here as well. Rolling back. Take a breath. Now from here, twist, rotate your upper body to the left. So left side of your ribs wrap back, right side wrap forward, holding in that little rotation. Back through center, other way. And back through center. Now notice this one inner thigh squeezing tighter than the other when you rotate. Try to squeeze them both. Rotate, squeeze, and back through center. Rotate, squeezing, and back through center. Let's go to the left again. Stay, arms wide. Bring them back to your head. Do that again. Arms out, squeeze that ball. Back to your head. One more. Squeeze that ball, arms out. Back to your head, back through center. Rotate right, holding over here, arms out. Bring them back. Two more. Squeeze that ball. One more. Squeezing. Arms back. Back to center. Use your abs. Come all the way back to seated. Okay, now grab your ball. I'm going to go back up. So just sitting on it that tiny little bit just so it doesn't move. Sit up really nice and tall. Remember, if you have headlights on your hip bones, your headlights will be pointing forward right now. When we roll back onto our ball, we want our headlights to face the ceiling. Got it? Exhale, scoop. So just rolling through those low abs. Now, instead of dropping all your weight onto the ball, think of being a little bit light so those abs still have to work. Now from here, bring your right arm up, left arm out, hold, take a breath. Feel that your weight is even on your sitting bones, and then bring your arms back together. Now right arm out, left arm up, holding, weight is even on those sitting bones. You're still that little bit light on your ball, arms back together. Do that again. And down, and then exhale. And down. Hold your arms in front. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Now from here, left arm opens out to the side. Stay right there. Can you lift up your left heel? Hold there. Can you lift up your left leg? Hold there. You can stay here. You can stay here. You can keep your foot flat, whatever you want. Now rotate a little further. Reaching back, and then come back through center. Keep your left arm out to the side, right arm in front. Deepen those abs, and back to center. You have 4 like this. Rotate, and back to center. Right arm is reaching forward the whole time. 3. Just opening up that side of your rib cage, and back. Hips stay even. Whoops, just to here. 2. Good job, you guys. 1 more. Back to center, all the way, lower your right. Come all the way to seated. Take a breath. Remember, if you feel your back here, just let your weight drop, but let more of your weight drop onto the ball. That's fine. Or don't scoop back as far. It doesn't need to be a far scoop to feel that. Let me go. Okay, so again, sitting up really nice and tall. Arms reach forward. So scoop back again, belly button to spine. Think about those headlights on your hip bones facing up. Take a breath there. Now open your right arm out to this side. Hold there. Lift your right heel. Lift your right leg if you want. Remember, here is fine as well, and here's fine. All right, now from here, open that right arm back, reaching, really open the right side of your rib cage. Reach, and then bring that arm back through center. So let's reach. And then back through center, keeping that weight even in your hips. Exhale back. And inhale, and you've got 4. Very good, back. 3, reaching open, and back. Last 2. And in, last 1, exhale, reaching back. Bring the arm back to the side, back through center, leg down. Come all the way up to seated, nice and tall. Grab your ball, pop it off to the side, and then come up to a 4-point kneel. So hands under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Neutral spine, so not here, not there, just neutral. Ribs tight around your center. So press those hands into the mat. Really make sure they're right underneath your shoulders. Same with your knees. You can always do a little check and just make sure your knees are under your hips. We always want to keep our knees under your hips, unless I specify otherwise. So kick your right leg out. Just keep your toes on the mat. Notice your weight in your hips wants to shift left Try not to let it. Keep that left knee under your left hip. Now reach that right leg out behind you. So really reach through your toes, hold there. So if you want an extra challenge, you can bring your left hand across your body or onto your hip or the small of your back. Just make sure you're really watching your right elbow. So I'll do that. We're just gonna tap our toes down, lengthening as we tap, and then lift. Inhale down, control. You got it. So really thinking stability, not letting your weight shift to the left. That left knee stays under your left hip. You have 4 more. Watching your right elbow, 3, 2. Last one. Let's go up. Stay right there. Now drop your right elbow, right hand down if it was up. Now you're going to bend your elbows. Keep them tight to your side. Your forehead comes towards the mat as your leg lifts up. And then straighten those arms back up. Ready? Bending your elbows. Keep them tight to your waistlines. Forehead comes down. So as you're doing this, notice is the weight in your hip shifting left. Try not to let it. Your left knee and your left hip should still be lined up. You have 4 more. Inhale. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Bend that right leg in. Sit yourself back to a little shell stretch. You can give your wrists a little shake out. And then get on the front. Perfect. And then we're going to flip. We're going to do the same thing other side. So knees back underneath your hips. Core is connected. Kick your left leg out without letting your weight shift right. So keeping right knee under your right hip. Float that left leg up. Really reach. Now you can bring your right hand to your hip or across your body if that feels good. Watching your left elbow if you're doing that. So all we're doing here is just a tap and a lift without letting your weight shift to the right. Tap, lengthen, and lift. Go 6 like this. Inhale down. So your left hip wants to drop when your toes drop, so you got to fight to keep that up. Your right hip wants to move to the right side just to counterbalance you. And then your left elbow probably wants to lock as well. Don't do that. Go 4. 3, keeping those ribs tight around your center. Last 2. Little bit of pressure into your right knee to keep that right side active. Last 1, let's go up, stay. Pop your right hand down if it was up. Bend your elbows, keep them tight to your waistline. Forehead comes down towards the mat. And then press through your arms as you stand back up. So inhale down or as you straighten up. Go for 6. That leg can lift. Try and stay lined up on that right side. So right knee, hip. Stay stacked. Go for 4. 3. Last 2. 1 more. Inhale down. Bend that left in, and then sit back to a shell stretch. Give those wrists a shake out. Shake them out. All right, and then when you're ready, if you want, you can do this on your elbows. So you can be down here. Just make sure your elbows are under your shoulders. If not, stay on your hands. Have your legs right together. So inner thighs are squeezing, big toes are touching together, and then your toes are going to be curled under. So make sure you're not here with your knees inside your hips. Make sure your knees are right underneath your hips. All right. Upper body's nice and quiet. Now from here, just keep your gaze straight down so your neck stays nice and long. Exhale. Pull that belly button into your spine. And then inhale, release. So exhale again. Feel that core connect. Inhale, release. This time exhale. Core connects, lift your knees just an inch. Stay right there, hold. And then slowly lower back down. Super gently lowering your legs. Don't just let them drop. Do that again. Inner thigh squeeze, knees lift. Holding there, making sure you haven't just shifted your weight forward, you haven't shifted it back. Nice and even. Slowly drop those knees. Go for 3 more. Upper body stays nice and quiet. Control down. Go for 2. Control down. Ready? 1 more. Exhale. Holding here. Take a breath. Lengthen your spine. Feel the top of your head reaching away from your tail. Keep those hands pressing in. Watch your elbows for 3, for 2, for 1, and then float those knees down. Sit yourself back. Give your shoulders a little roll out. Take a nice couple of breaths there. And then how are our wrists, okay? We're gonna do 1 more with our squishy ball. So again, you can do this on your elbows if this really bothers your wrists. If not, you can do it on your hands. So you would just be here, right? Exact same thing from that position. So if you're up, I'm gonna do mine on my wrists, on my hands, just because it does feel better for me this way. But squeeze your legs together. So again, your legs are gonna move as one piece. The top of your feet are resting on top of the ball. Okay, make sure it is in the center, otherwise it's gonna be very difficult. And again, exact same idea. The top of your head is reaching from your tail, so your spine is nice and long. Hands stay under your shoulders without locking your elbows. Exhale. Let those knees lift a little bit. And then inhale, float them down. So we can stay with just the lifts and the lower. Do a couple more just like this. We have done this in class. I think with most of you, control as you lower. Stick with that, or if you're feeling super steady, lift, and then slide the ball away. So just nice and controlled, doesn't matter how far out you go, and then pull back in. Inhale out. Exhale, squeeze those inner thighs, deepen your abdominals as you pull in. Can we do 2 more? Lengthening your spine, watch those elbows. 1 more. Squeeze those inner thighs, pulling in, float those knees down, get off that ball, and then sit yourself back to a little shell stretch. Hold there. Give your wrists a good little twist. All right. And then we're gonna come up here, just onto our side. So or onto our knees, really. We're gonna come to our little sideline stuff here for a little side flexion. That's what we're gonna do. Knees hip distance apart. So left shoulder underneath your left knee, and then kick your right leg out to this side. So try not to be here or here, stay lined up. And then make sure the outside of your right foot is nice and heavy. Open your arms wide to this side. So we're gonna really reach through our left fingertips and side flex the right side of our body. So reach out, up, holding there. So take a breath, really reach fingertips away from the outside of that right foot. Shoulders are still square to the way you're looking, and then come all the way back up. And here. Let's do that again. So reaching up and over. Left arm can come down wherever feels good. Hold. And then lifting all the way back up. Go 2 more like this. Reaching up and over. Challenging those right obliques here. All the way up. Try and let your head just move naturally with you. And then go 1 more. Up and over. Holding here. Gaze can come down a little bit. We're going to come up just an inch and over. So think of shortening your right waistline in, lengthening over. Go 5. And over. It's hard. I can hardly talk. 4. 3. And if it doesn't feel as hard, go a little further. 2. And over. Last one. Let's come all the way up. Left arm overhead. Reach all the way across. Hold when you're there. Take a nice couple of breaths. And then come all the way back up. Knee down. And then step your left foot out to the other side. So the outside of that left foot is heavy. Waistlines are long. From here, let's open those arms out. Hold when you're there. So reach through your right fingertips. Left arm comes overhead. You can bring this one across. Hold. All the way back up. Let's do that again. And then all the way back up. Go 4 more. Lengthen, nice long left waistline. And again, up. Shorten. And up. 2 more. We'll hold for those little pulses on this one, keeping those shoulders relaxed up and over. Hold there. You can bring your gaze to look down, come up, shortening that left waistline, and then lengthen it. Shorten. Go for 5. Up and over. 4 more. 3, 2, last one all the way up. Lovely. And then step back on, so you can be on your mat lengthwise here. We're gonna have our hands back under our shoulders. We're gonna step our right foot out and then step your left foot out. So reaching heels away from the top of your head. Take a nice couple of breaths here. We're just gonna pull that core in, press all the way back to that up stretch here. So heels drop, tail lifting up. Take a nice couple of deep breaths there. And then come all the way back onto those hands holding here. Take a breath. You're gonna bring your right knee down. Almost touch it, keep your hips lifted, and then kick out. Now left knee, almost touch. Go right again. Inhale down and kick. And then left, inhale down and kick. Shoulders right over top of those wrists. Inhale and press. 1 more here. Inhale and press, pick that core up, press all the way back again. Take a nice couple of breaths here. Let's bend our right knee, press through your left heel. And then switch. Really press through that heel. Nice couple of breaths. Switch again. And 1 more switch. Finish with the left. Down. Drop that right as well. All right, and come up onto those toes. Kick that right leg out behind you. Pull it into your chest. Turn it out. And then just hang here for a little stretch for that right hip. So you can stay up here, you can come down as far as that feels good. So taking a nice couple of breaths, just letting go of any tension in that right hip and right glute there. All right, 2 more nice deep breaths, just really letting go with your exhales. And then curl your left toes under. Step your right foot back. Press all the way back again. Drop those heels. And then left leg out, pull it in, turn it out, and then drop down here. So again, just hanging out there, letting go of any tension through that left hip and left glute. Nice couple of deep breaths. Good job, guys. And then curl those toes under again, those right toes. Step your left back. Lengthen that spine one last time. Top of your head reaches from those heels. Pull those abs in as you press all the way back. And then walk those hands into your feet. Hanging that forward fold. Just letting go of any tension for your neck. A little rock back and forth. And then pressure into your heels as you roll all the way up. And give those shoulders a little roll down. And that is it. Thanks, guys. I realized I say that is finito on every single class that I say, so I'm working on some new material here. That is it today. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great week. Bye.